let's do this. All right, Kennedy. So so I'm very intrigued by this guy. So I think most of the people in the scene already know who I'm talking about, the guy who runs this magazine. But if you do not, his name is Chris Kontos. Kontos probably sounds cooler than that. Chris Kontos. There's lots of amazing Greek names. I've actually I met a guy recently, a little kid named why would I be meeting little kids? Let me elaborate. I'm working as an English teacher right now in Spain. So one of my students, one of the kids is named just going around meeting little kids. One of the kids is named Keros, which is, I fucking love, Queros. Keros. How badass is that? It's amazing. I tell them every class, Keros, the coolest name in the world. What am I talking about? All right, Chris Kontos, a guy from Athens, and he makes this magazine. He's quite an enigmatic guy. There's not that much out there about him. He kind of picks and chooses his places to speak with people. So this is a great piece. A trip down memory lane, London, November 2019. In that vibe, I thought it's not such a weird move to publish photos from a trip that dates a year ago. The truth is that the pandemic has altered the way we perceive the present, the past, and the future in a way that is not linear. In this case, memory works in an almost healing way. As Andrea Branzi writes in the latest issue of Apartamento, the future is an enigma in which the past and the future are no longer relevant, but have been replaced by a continuous... The future is an enigma in which the past and the future are no longer relevant, but have been replaced by the continuous present. In that context, memories from a year ago seem like childhood memories from another life. Damn. Memories from a year ago seem like childhood memories from another life. Damn, I kind of see what they're saying. I thought to post these pics as a way to escape this Groundhog Day present and imagine a future that can resemble again the past. So here are a few photos. I kind of like that. That unusual use of again right there. I thought to post these pics as a way to escape this Groundhog Day present and imagine a future that can resemble again the past. Present and imagine again a future that can resemble the past. It's a bit different, right? And imagine a future that can resemble again. That is sort of he might be, I'm not sure if his first language is English, or I don't mean to, that sounds offensive, like I'm condescending I'm being condescending on his English level. I'm just saying it might be a Greek sort of vocabulary sentence structure. That to me sounds Spanish. That sounds French, Spanish. That sounds romantic. And y parece de nuevo, parece, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like a translated, I like it. It's unusual. Can resemble again the past. So here are a few photos and words about a time from when I felt I could breathe the air of another city without fear and leave the many versions of my life I can experience through traveling, a luxury missing from our lives at the moment. I always thought traveling is a way to expand life, and sitting in Athens for way too long makes mortality look rather scary at times, although looking at my 9-month son takes away any existential fear in seconds. It was a trip that had almost everything I could ask for. Being around good friends for 1 week, great lunches and dinners, eating at the company of people I love, also visiting Bar Italia with Apostolos. But Greek men might have the coolest names in the world. Apostolos, wow. I've been visiting since 1996 or 96, going back to my previous point about the years. 96. 96. 96. Good, Gabriel. You can count to different languages. Very impressive. I found out about this place from Pulp's song by the same name from the album Different Class. All right, let's move on here. What's going on here? Cool pics, cool pics, cool pics. Yeah. See, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Maybe this seems bland to people, and I'm with it when people want to express their style. But I just like this. This is my shit. This is my shit right here. This is my shit. You know what I mean? That looks great, dude. It's got, you know, I've changed the color of my computer screen so it's not disruptive and unflattering and ruining my carefully curated ambiance here. But I love this shit, man. I think every fucking guy I know, maybe if you're a little bit shorter, maybe you can't be pulling off a long trench coat. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit, maybe not, but I think for most guys, I think this, God, it's sweet. It's just it's minimal. It's flattering. I love, you know, my color is fucked up here, but I love this pistachio. Looks like pistachio to me. My dad is colorblind, so it's always hilarious to me to ask him about, oh, what color is that? And he's like purple, and I'm like, bruh, that's brown. All right, so this fit is interesting. This fit is really interesting. So we have a sweater. We have a blue sweater below a, what is this? A blazer? A jacket? I don't know the exact perfect menswear lingo. Please forgive me. But this is a jacket of some sort. Tweed. What is this? Tweed? Not sure. We have a white beanie. All right, beanie is gorro, no? Okay, nice. Gorro and in French. What is it in French? Can't remember. Chapeau? No. Bonnet. Bonnet. Okay. Nice. I think I was reading about my cousin keeps up with blackbirds. Let's try it again. Blackbirds spot lane. And I've been keeping it up a bit too, and I know about it. And he was saying how you can basically, as you start to learn more about the fashion industry, you can tell higher quality fabrics kind of drape on the body differently than lower quality fabrics. And I don't really know. I'm kind of between the sort of cheap. I'm trying to grow up. I'm trying to get into that menswear bracket. I gotta make some real money before I do that. But that's what's calling my attention here is the kind of draping of the corduroy. It's looking a bit. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't look. Do you kind of see what I'm talking about? It looks. Maybe I'm looking too far into it. Maybe it looks all right. I don't know. Something about it is a little bit unflattering to me. Something about it's a little bit unflattering. I think it's not draping and kind of selling his legs in the way that you might want. What's up with the sneaks here? What are these? I don't know what those are. Anyway, fit's not bad. I do like this. I do really like this. I like this a lot. All right, so sorry, I thought this was apostolos. This is not apostolos. This is even fucking cooler. Nectarios. All right, I was kind of joking around before, but I think this settles it. Show me a country where the names are cooler than Greece. Keros, apostolos, and nectarios. Are you kidding me? That's actually ridiculous. Nectarios and myself like to visit Golborn Road for our meetings. I miss Nectar, and his delicate hands, his soft-mannered voice. I miss the taste of Portuguese cakes. Oh, sorry. So this is the same guy. Okay, so this is Nectarios. All right, Nectarios, I'm fucking with you, bro. You Portuguese. I'm liking it now. I like. All right, so is this nice corduroy or not nice corduroy? That's the question. Are these 20-pound trousers, corduroy trousers from? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying in terms of good quality, perfect. I think I saw some podcast. Someone say like, I want the perfect I want the highest quality, the perfect version of everything. I want the perfect trench coat, the perfect pair of trousers, the perfect shoes. You know, everything expertly made. I want the best version of everything. Right? If the Japanese make the best knife, I want that knife. If the German make the best car, I want a German car. You see what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if this is nice corduroy or not nice corduroy. That's my question. Does someone know? All right, let's keep going here. No rings on Nectarios. Keep that in mind. I wouldn't mind a little ring there, Senor Nectarios, if you're listening. How about this? How about this? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Chris Kontos. This is fucking sweet. This is great. Taking some preliminary glances at these photos, and this one caught my attention, so I've already seen this. But this is pretty fucking sweet. Look at the light here. Yeah, this is great. My question for you is this picture better or worse? How would it impact this picture to have someone in the picture, an individual? I feel like it must add to it. I think I saw somewhere, it was some photographic tip, maybe it was National Geographic or something, but when you add a person in the frame, it just gives it human. First of all, it gives it a human element, which kind of draws you in sort of naturally as another human being. And secondly, it gives it scale. You kind of you get an idea. You get an idea of how tall things are and how big this environment is. And I feel like if there was a person in this, I might be a bit more drawn in, which you can't always force, can you? He would have had to stay. He would have had to stay in this spot, which some photographers do, which some legendary photographers pick their spot. They find a street corner. Whose work did I repost a couple months ago? What was that guy's name? Jay Mizell. I republished his work, and he was saying, be patient, right? If you're going out for a day in London, like this guy Chris, don't try and cover 50 zip codes in one fucking afternoon. Take your time. You could. That's the difference, isn't it? A rookie photographer who has no idea what he's doing, he tries to cover London in one day. Someone with a great eye might stay on this corner the entire day. It's perplexing, isn't it? Someone who really knows what they're doing doesn't move. Someone who had no idea what they're doing is covering the most ground. It's interesting. So this is a great pic. Love that. Love that. Really, really love that. Yeah, I'm saying little someone in the window smoking a little something. You know what I mean? It's cool. I would appreciate that. I love this, the way this is silhouetted though. These shapes really speak to me. I always look for silhouette and shape. This is a funny picture of the mask here. Michael Myers. You know what I'm talking about? Vine, classic. All right, keep going here. A little scarf. This one's nice. This is a flattering portrait. If I was this chick, if I was this lady, I'd be pretty pleased with this. It's quite cool. What is she wearing? Don't know. Look at the stairs. It's a banger of a picture, isn't it? Got great fucking light in this picture. Jesus Christ. It's not your average picture. That's kind of cool. I like that abstract shape. Alright, keep it moving. See, I like this. I like this right here. This is cool. This looks like something that someone This looks like something that someone would paint or draw. That's cool. If this guy buys expensive shirts, then he's got 1,000 quid in his. Is there a way? What do you say in England? If some rappers, some people in the black community might say a rack, right? $1,000 is a rack. If I understand the slang correctly, what do they say in England? Is there slang for 1,000 quid, 1,000 pounds? I saw something funny. I was listening to a podcast where Jane Birkin parlait sur son adolescence, sa relation avec Serge Gainsbourg, et elle disait qu'elle avait acheté une maison, un appartement pour, je sais pas, qu'est-ce qu'elle a dit? Elle avait dit, je sais pas exactement, elle avait dit 10 briques.
Je rêvais d'avoir ma chambre à moi, comme Virginia Woolf, et surtout d'avoir une chambre pour moi et les enfants. On était tellement comprimés, rue de Verneuil, dans la petite cuisine et leur chambre à eux, et moi, j'étais pas tellement à l'aise dans son grand salon, j'avais l'impression de déranger, d'ailleurs j'ai dérangé. J'ai dit, mais pourquoi je peux pas avoir une chambre à l'autre côté de la rue de Verneuil et on ferait un tunnel ou un pont? Je rêvais de ça. Et finalement, j'ai acheté la petite maison avec l'argent de Claude Zidi. J'ai pu acheter pour 15 briques le petit presbytère. Et où c'était mon goût à moi, je pouvais faire ce que je voulais.
Ouais, c'est ça, briques. C'est ça, briques. Aussi en français, I find it amusing. C'est intéressant, c'est Mathe gracia, I find it amusing. C'est amusant. Comment dit ça? C'est amusant. On peut dire bal. On dit. Oui, j'ai acheté cette chemise pour ce jean pour 10 balles, 100 balles. On dit pas euro. Aussi en español también puedes decir pavos. Creo que eso no se dice por toda España, porque de momento estoy en el sureste, y no creo que digan mucho pavo, pero en Galicia sí, se dice, son 20 pavos, o sea, 50 pavos. In English as well, in the States, right? You don't know. It's fine if you're a foreigner to say, I went to the store and I bought a shirt for, how much that shirt cost you? Oh, it cost me $45. That's fine, that's correct, but it's very natural, it's very familiar to say, how much was that? It was $45. It was too much money. It's just funny, every language has this natural way of saying the currency, which is cool. So I like this picture. This is sweet. What else? Who is this guy? I'm gonna have to look this guy up later. Terry Ellis. Does he live in Japan? I saw a pretty trippy video about Japan recently. It was like they interviewed only black people, only people of color. It was only black people, maybe only African Americans who live in Japan. And it was a trip. We might have to watch that at some point. It was like asking them about police brutality and how they kind of felt in Japan. And I think some of the people were saying, I feel like here I'm treated as a human being, and in the States, right, I'm a fucking target. So it was pretty interesting. What else? Not to say that Japanese people are not racist, but it seems like there's an interesting thing going on there, racially. Not bad. All right, this picture is beautiful. This picture is great. At St. James Park as the sun goes down. This picture is beautiful. Wow. See, look at that light. Look at that light on the telephone pole. A little sliver of light. See, that I think that's what really, first of all, the shit, I mean, if you don't already do it, you really have to pay attention. The negative space is really what's so appealing to me. Between this guy's legs, that is what that's what feels like a painting to me. I like the stuff that feels like paintings. As Jay Mizell says, don't study the work of photographers. Photography has been around. Daguerreotype has been around for 200 years. Photography's been around art has been around for tens of thousands. You know what I'm saying? There's some great light in the trees here. Negative light, negative space between the branches. The light kind of piercing through. That is sweet. Shit. Love this one. Chris, very talented. I think we're done. What does he say? I was distracted by neon light and fried chicken signs, Christmas lights on every corner, festivity, melancholia. A tingling sensation of longing. Cedric is waiting at the pub by the corner. It feels reassuring to know you are meeting a friend. A warm hug, a sip of whiskey burning my palate. I miss this. I miss getting lost in a moment when everything makes sense, while it really doesn't at the same time. I miss myself. Interesting. All right.